It's giving chaos. A week where fashion met foreign policy and Trump tried to redesign Hollywood. In a week that felt more like satire than statecraft, two headlines gripped the media. Donald Trump's push to impose a 100% tariff on foreign-made films to revive Hollywood, and Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney firmly rejecting Trump's apparent designs on annexing Canada as America's 51st state. What connects these seemingly absurd stories is the former president's continued campaign to dominate both the cultural and political stages through populist policies, nostalgia-fueled rhetoric, and media distraction tactics. Let's break down the facts, trace the implications, and make sense of what's happening, because truthfully, it's giving 2025 in all its bizarre glory. Hollywood or bust Trump's movie tariff plan, the proposal. Donald Trump announced a 100% tariff on any film made outside the United States. According to him, this policy is designed to protect the American film industry from foreign exploitation and incentivize studios to keep production domestic. The logic, or lack thereof. Trump claims this move will make Hollywood great again by repatriating jobs and revenue lost to cheaper filming locations abroad, Canada, the UK, and New Zealand among them. Yet the film industry relies heavily on international co-productions, tax incentives, and location-specific storytelling. Example, in 2022, The Batman grossed over $772 million worldwide. It was filmed in Liverpool, Glasgow, and Chicago. Under Trump's proposed tariff, a U.S. distributor would owe a $772 million tariff just to release the film domestically, effectively doubling its distribution cost. Studios would likely increase ticket prices or avoid U.S. theatrical releases altogether, harming consumers. What studios say industry leaders, including Francis Ford Coppola, criticized the move as nationally isolating and economically disastrous. Hollywood studios like Warner Brothers and Netflix are lobbying behind the scenes, warning the policy could cost over 250,000 American jobs, including post-production, marketing, and distribution roles. Canada claps back, "We're not for sale." While Trump was posturing as Hollywood's savior, his geopolitical ambitions went north, literally. In a meeting with Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney, Trump half-jokingly referred to Carney as the future governor of North Montana, suggesting that Canada could one day be part of the United States. Carney's response. In an unusually candid and symbolic moment, Carney replied, "Having met with the owners of Canada over the course of the campaign, it's not for sale. Won't be for sale. Ever." This remark swiftly went viral, becoming a rallying cry across Canadian Twitter, with the hashtag #NotForSale trending for 48 hours straight. Carney further compared Canada to Buckingham Palace, iconic, historical, and absolutely not up for grabs. Political analysts saw this as a strong stance to assert Canadian sovereignty in the face of American exceptionalism and Trump-era expansionist rhetoric. Background context. While the comment seemed comedic, it tapped into deeper fears that Trump, should he return to power, could reignite aggressive nationalist policies that strain international alliances, especially with peaceful neighbors like Canada. This came shortly after Trump publicly dismissed Canada's relevance by stating, "We don't need their cars, or energy, or lumber, or anything they have." Ironically, the U.S. imports over $400 billion annually from Canada, making it one of its top 3 trading partners. Trump's own tariffs in the past, on Canadian aluminum and steel, led to retaliatory duties that harmed U.S. manufacturers and farmers. Distract and conquer, the Met Gala, Mental Health Month, and the NFL Draft. This week wasn't only about policy. Trump also orchestrated a series of events that seemed more focused on optics than outcomes, declared May as Mental Health Awareness Month, an ironic move considering his administration often undermined healthcare funding, including for mental health services. Announced that the 2027 NFL Draft would be held on the National Mall, calling it a historic moment for American sports. This event, however, drew criticism for its cost and timing, as Trump faces backlash for mismanaging federal spending. Steered conversations toward pop culture by ridiculing the Met Gala, an event he once attended, indirectly painting himself as the cultural gatekeeper, rather than a political leader. The real agenda, a distraction from economic fallout. Behind the flashy announcements and strange antics, lies a crumbling economic picture. Trump's proposed tariffs and diplomatic missteps are seen by many economists as attempts to shift focus from rising inflation, worsening trade deficits, legal liabilities and court hearings, and public disapproval over chaotic governance. Anecdotal insight. While Trump mocks modern culture, his top 5 favorite films, as per a 2012 Movie Line interview, include Citizen Kane, Gone with the Wind, and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, all films made decades ago, hinting at a nostalgic, backward-looking worldview. Canada and Hollywood, two fronts of the same fight. What do Canada's defiant no and Hollywood's tariff panic have in common? They both resist Trump's desire to reshape American identity in his own image. Whether through isolationist trade policies or symbolic annexation fantasies, Trump's strategy is simple: reframe criticism as unpatriotic, turn cultural moments into political leverage, and promote nationalism as entertainment. But both the entertainment industry and America's closest allies are saying no. Conclusion giving, authoritarian camp? This week has been a whirlwind of designer dresses, tariff threats, and international clapbacks. But beneath the theatrics lies a sobering truth. Trump is still trying to run the US like a personal brand where every problem is a marketing opportunity and every foreign leader is a potential deal to be closed. As America debates its place on the global stage, both Hollywood and Canada have given their answer. They're not for sale and they're not playing along. Thanks for watching.